Yahoo! Hello, hello, hello mga masters at mga kaji! Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning po sa inyong lahat dyan sa Pilipinas at sa buong Asian countries. At kung sasabang kayong lupalop ng ating daigdig, ay hayaan niyo muna kami ni G, the green girly cutie patuti iguana, na batiin po kayo ng good morning, good noon, good afternoon, good evening at good night po sa mga ready ng matulog. At welcome po sa ating G and Daddy Health and Lifestyle Tips. Ngayon po ay continuation ng ating lecture about ultra-processed foods. So kahapon po ay nag-define tayo, nagbigay tayo ng a little bit of description kung ano po yung mga ultra-processed foods. Kaya balikan nyo na lang po, replay nyo na po yung kahapon na topic natin. So before that, before tayo mag-proceed, hihingin ko muna ang inyong thumbs up. And of course, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe para po ay patuloy pa rin po tayo sa ating lectures. And of course, pambili din po ng food ng ating G. Nalablab talaga ni Daddy. Yun. Alright, so na-discuss po natin kung ano yung ibig sabihin ng ultra-processed foods kahapon. And ngayon po ay magfo-focus tayo sa mga risks of consuming ultra-processed foods. Ano mga risks ba? Okay, so meron silang study noong 2024, ang BMJ, okay, ang BMJ, ang reviews of studies po nila found that there's a greater exposure the greater exposure people have to ultra-processed foods, the higher their risk for adverse health outcomes is. Okay, so sa mga tao po na mas mataas po yung kanilang habits or palagi po silang exposed sa pagkain ng mga ultra-processed food or nagiging lifestyle na po nila yan, ay mas malaki din po ang mataas ang chances na sila po ay magkakaroon ng maraming sakit. This includes cardiometabolic problems like the heart, the blood, and the blood vessels. Okay? Conditions and mental health disorders. Okay, grabe no? Magkaproblema na sila sa heart, magkaproblema na sila sa metabolism, sa dugo po nila at saka sa kanilang blood vessels, at magkakaproblema din po sila sa mental health. O diba, may mga disorders. This review also found high consumption of ultra-processed foods was linked to a higher all-cause mortality, meaning death due to any cause. So sa maraming causes of death. So iba't ibang mga causes ng death, pero mataas po ang mga death rates po dito. Mortality rates, tawag po sa death rates. Okay? So grabe no? Meron naman silang study last 2019. 2019. A 2019 study published in the BMJ found that eating ultra-processed foods increased the risk of heart disease. Researchers followed more than 105,000 adults for 5 years. Meron silang mga subjects na 105,000 na mga adults na sinundan nila for the straight 5 years. Okay? And they found that every 10% increase in ultra-processed foods consumed, so every time na umi-increase na ng 10% ng processed food na kinakain po nila, the risk of heart attack, stroke, and other serious cardiac events increased by 12%. So habang dinadamihan po nila or umi-increase po ng 10% yung kinakain po nila every year, for every day, or for the 2 years na time frame, for the 5 years na time frame, ay umi-increase din po ng 12% ang kanilang risk for having heart problems. Consumption of ultra-processed foods is also linked to a higher risk for cancer, diabetes, dementia. Yung dementia, di ba? Sino sa inyo dyan ang nakakaalam kung ano po yung dementia? Dementia is yung pinaka-chronic na po yan. Part ng amnesia po. Okay, sakit ng G natin. Sakit. So, yung nakakalimutan nilang gawin ang kanilang daily activities mismo. So, yung mga dementia, minsan po, worst comes to worst na talaga, yung kahit na mag-toothbrush na lang po ay nakalimutan na nilang paano gawin po yan. Okay? So, sorry. Then, sana ba tayo? Na hinahanap ko lang po dito. Okay? So, and of course, inflammatory bowel diseases. So, meron po silang problem sa tiyan, sa kanilang digestion, or tinatawag yan na Crohn's disease, or ulcerative colitis. So, magkaroon po sila ng mga problema. So, ano pa po? Ano pa po yung mga problema na pwede nating makuha sa palaging pagkain po ng ultra-processed foods? Number 1, cancer. According to one 2018 prospective study, a 10% increase in ultra-processed foods was associated with a greater than 10% overall cancer risk, specifically breast cancer. Yung mataas po ang risk, mataas po ang mga tao, yung kanilang outcome po is more on 10%, tumataas pong risk, and usually breast cancer po ang pinaka-common. Diabetes is number 2. In a study reported in 2020 of more than 100,000 adults, researchers found a 10% increase in the consumption of ultra-processed food was linked to a 15% higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Number 3, dementia. In 2022, a study of more than 70,000 people aged 55 and older, researchers found that a 10% increase in ultra-processed foods led to a 25%, o mataas ang percentage ito, higher risk for dementia and a 14% higher risk of Alzheimer's. O diba? Affected talaga yung ating brain. Okay? So, next, tingnan nyo na lang po sa ating description below because I will include that also on this particular, I always include that. Hindi naman always, pero I started to include the lectures, the descriptions below. I copy-paste it from my source. Okay? So, next is, number 4 is inflammatory bowel disease. So, ano po yung inflammatory bowel disease? According to the 2021 BMJ study, eating ultra-processed foods is associated with a higher risk of inflammatory bowel disease. Here, researchers reviewed that the dietary habits of more than 116,000 middle-aged and older adults worldwide over 10 years, they found that those who ate 1 to 4 servings of ultra-processed food per day, 1 to 4 parts. Grabe no, pag araw-araw po, yan po yung nakakain nila, ay, dali po ang kinakain po nila ay ultra-processed foods. Kaya po ay they have a 67% increased risk of IBD or inflammatory bowel disease. For those eating 5 or more servings, the risk was even higher than 82%. Mataas po ang percentage nito, mga masters. So what are ultra-processed foods? Mga masters, ito yung question natin. Ultra-processed foods undergo industrial processes. May mga industrial processes po sila. While containing minimal whole foods, they also contain additives, salt, sugar, and oils. They include energy sources and nutrients outside of culinary preparation. So hindi po siya yung mga pinaka-basic na ingredients. May mga ini-include po sila na mga hindi po siya normal or hindi po siya natural source of energy. Okay, na ingredients. The purpose of ultra-processing is to create convenient, durable, and ready-to-consume foods. Okay? And they also contain these foods are often made of low-cost ingredients packaged attractively. So, pinapaganda po nila yung package para po ma-convince po ang mga consumers. Okay? And heavily marketed. So, yung mga grabe talaga mag-advertise sa TV, sa radio, sa newspaper, of course, sa internet. Yun sila po. They spend a lot of money to advertise it and to make people or kids or their target population to buy the products. Ayan po. So, bukas ay i-discuss na naman po natin yung next topic, which is what are the common ultra-processed foods. Yun po yung next topic. So, ikakat ko na lang muna. We still have 2 minutes para matapos, magkwento-kwento na lang muna tayo. Alright? So, I would like to take the opportunity again to thank all of you for supporting and for helping the channel. Of course, the Masterworm channel. And of course, the Bahay Kulitan and the Team Puyaters for helping us grow bigger. So, ayan po, I would like to congratulate naman sa mga nandito po sa aming premiere, sa aking premiere. You've been part of the success of my team, of my personal channel, and not just my personal channel, but of course, with the rest of my team members or my friends. Kasi in the world of social media, especially Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, or whatever, Instagram, or whatever kind of social media you're into, that we really need to help each other. And so that's very important that we have to help build a community. So I hope that you find my channel as a venue for especially this particular premiere that I do every day. I hope that you guys find this as your home, and you're always welcome to be part of my channel. And in behalf of my family, in behalf of the team Bahay Kulitan, I would like to thank each one of you. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you in all of our activities. And thank you so much. Again, this is G, Babasi G, and your one and only Master Worm. God is great. Yahoo!